if I were to do it over again, would I choose some other farm? No. Why? Gosh, it's a great life. Growing up on a farm, you learn lots of things. You learn how to deal with people. You learn the influence of nature, the impact, positive and negative. You learn to deal with tragedy. Early age, you learn to deal with life, the creation of and the taking away. You learn all these things, and you learn that they're part of living. I don't know that the farm can be too big. The farmer can be big. If the individual thinks that they're too important, if they think that they are not dependent on all the other components around them, the other factors that influence, yeah, they're too big. If they're too big to get things done in a timely manner, if they're too big to deal with the details, they're too big, because profits are generated from details, not from doing the big things. It's the details that make the difference. I think that you can take any slice of the population, and farmers are probably a little more creative, inventive than some other slices, segments of the population, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that they have to be, because each farm is a little bit different than the next farm. If you look, it's like snowflakes. There's no two farms that are exactly alike. So every farm has to they create and develop products that work in their situation. What led to the creation of the Falcon? Doing something different with soil sampling. The reality was, we were doing it in the house. We've been doing it in the house for a long time. We had dedicated people. We had established SOPs. We felt like we were doing it the best we knew how, but still couldn't get comfortable about how difficult it was to make sure that we were getting quality consistently, continuously. And we're spending way too much money to not have that comfort level. Put a probe on a wheel. How simple. We could be precise with depth. We could be consistent. We could put GPS. Gosh, all those factors that we were looking for, all based around the simplicity of the wheel. First sample in the morning, last sample at night, exactly the same quality. What's a real challenge in bringing a new product to, one that you've developed to the marketplace? I think is by far the greatest is capital. But that's not just capital of money. Yeah, that's significant, and that's really important. You got to have enough, and that's probably 2 or 3 times what you think it's going to be. But it's also your own time commitment that you can make, that time capital, the energy that you have to promote it, to bring it to the marketplace, the expertise that you have, the relationships that you can have or can develop, and getting it into the marketplace. This can be with media or whomever. All of these things become capital. If I had one nugget of wisdom to share today, it's don't confuse activity with productivity. It's real easy to be really busy, but not be working toward the goals that you've identified individually.